In this installment, we're going to be going over the NFL bets for Week 2, late slate. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chef D, and I'm here to bring you the winning ingredients for our NFL bet for the late slate that we got going on Sunday. But before we go through that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MetsNetJetsD. Don't forget about that TikTok at Chef_D91. And don't forget about that Patreon. Right now we're at the YouTube homepage here, currently at 8.36 thousand subscribers. This is the road to 10K, and we are well on our way because you guys are showing up each and every single day. If you guys are already subscribed, continue to like and comment. That helps the YouTube algorithm so we can grow to a much broader audience. All right, now for the Patreon here, we were red hot on Thursday. Let's bring that over to Sunday, to the late slate here. This is what the picks that you guys were missing if you did not sign up for the Patreon. Obviously, I did give out the Buffalo Bills plus 3 on the video, but there's just so much more in the Patreon. Also, that Thursday, I gave out Arizona State plus 7 plus the points. Obviously, I did a little alternative spread, so I had a nice little double up here. Also, with that, I gave out this parlay, Devin A-Chain and James Cook touchdown parlay at plus 333. That came through. And I also posted and told everyone first touchdown James Cook at plus 1,000. All right, so it's not just me, it's the community here that's going through plays each and every day, brainstorming, putting parlays together, coming up with more ideas. It is a group effort. You sign up right now. Link provided down below in the description for the Patreon. Also, if you guys are not currently subscribed, I'm going to say this one more time, all right? There's a new crop of people here coming in for these NFL videos. If you're not subscribed, click the subscribe button right now, okay? You're missing out right now. Remember, description, link below. I'm so excited to announce I have partnered with BetStamp and Sign Up Expert to provide you guys with an easier way to sign up with any sportsbook in your area. If you go to the link in the description down below, you will be directed to this page you see here. It automatically displays all available sportsbooks in your area plus their current promotions. For example, you could take the plays given in this video and apply it to any other sportsbooks you don't currently have and reap the rewards. Now let's get into the slate. First game up in State Farm Stadium here. Arizona Cardinals going to be against the Los Angeles Rams here. NFC West battle between these two teams. Cardinals home favorites at minus 120 on the money line, with the comeback of the Rams at a plus 100. Spread at a 1. All right, total points set at 48. For the public bet percentage here, 60% of the bets, 70% of the money all over the Rams. So we got a public dog here in this one. Cardinals for the point spread, we have 63% of the spread, 63% of the bets towards the -1 of Arizona, but 90% of the money coming in on the Rams +1 here. Sharps all over the Rams in this one. For the total points, 62% of the bets, 56% of the money towards the over 48. All right, for the injury, there was going to be some question marks with the Los Angeles Rams offensive line. We're still waiting on news about Kevin Dotson here. Their starter, he's questionable here with a foot injury. For the other injury on the offensive line, Rob Havenstein, he's looking like he's going to be starting at tackle, and that's going to be a big positive note to protect Matt Stafford. Cardinals are dealing with minimal injuries here when you're looking at the injury report. Q tags on Max Milton and Xavier Weaver, backup wide receiver. Kyler Murray is obviously fine. He was full participant every single day. All right, so this matchup here, this is going to be a back and forth battle, seesaw between the Rams and the Cardinals, classic NFC West battle. The proponent here is high scoring, so I love the over. Give me the over on the 48. That's my most confident play in this game. Trying to trust a defense is going to be very hard, all right? Cardinals still have issues on defense. They allowed that comeback from Josh Allen in that Bills game, but they did show that they were formidable in the first half, all right? They came out and slapped the Bills and really put some points on them, and then they just faltered at the end. The Rams, they have some issues here in defense, especially without Aaron Donald and question marks at the cornerback position. Pretty much question marks from top to bottom. All right, so technically the worst defense, I believe, is the Rams. Cardinals here have some playmakers in Budda Baker and some other guys here in different spots that they can lean on and come up with some key stops in key situations. This is going to come down who has the ball last, I believe so, in the fourth quarter. I'm going to fade the public here. We're going to fade the public. Give me the Cardinals on the money line as the secondary play. The main play will be the over on the total of 48 points. Next up in Arrowhead Stadium, we have the Kansas City Chiefs 1-0 going against the Cincinnati Bengals 0-1. For this matchup here, current odds Chiefs minus 250 on the money line with the comeback of the Bengals at a plus 200. Point spread at 6. Total points at 48. Public bet percentage here, 95% of the bets, 97% of the money all over the Chiefs. Point spread, 62% of the bets on the Bengals plus 6. But 83% of the money here on the Chiefs to cover this 6 points for the other side. Total points, 67% of the bets, 62% of the money towards the over of 48 on the total. Injury report here. Bengals were hopeful for Marius Mims to come back. Their starting tackle, he is still out with a pectoral injury. It's going to probably take him a few more weeks. He's ramping things up. He's almost back. T. Higgins is going to be out, their number 2 wide receiver for the Bengals. So it's going to be the Jamar Chase show with Andre Yashivas, Trent Irwin, and Jermaine Burton, also with Mike Gesicki. Those are going to have to be the X factors here for the Bengals. Chiefs on the other side just are going to be without Hollywood Brown, their number 2 wide receiver. He's been out since preseason, so that'll be fine. They got Rashee Rice, Xavier Ward. They have plenty of weapons for Patrick Mahomes. This is just not a good spot for the Bengals on the road, especially the struggles that they had in New England. Bringing that over to the Kansas City Chiefs, this is a well-oiled machine going for a three-peat here. The Chiefs are going to be the main play in a complete sweep. I believe the Bengals will turn things up this season, just not week 2. Not week 2 against the Kansas City Chiefs, and you're missing your number 2 wide receiver, and you're going to need all the firepower that you can have going up against this Kansas City Chiefs team. So give me a Chiefs in a complete sweep on the money line, minus 6, and give me the over on the total of 48. But I do expect a little bit of a better performance from the Bengals, all right? But they're still losing by 6. In Denver at Empower Field here, we have the Broncos 0-1 going against the Pittsburgh Steelers 1-0. For the current odds, we have Steelers road favorites minus 150 with the point spread at minus 2.5. Total points at 36.5. Comeback on the Broncos are at a plus 125. All right, public bet percentage here. Bets and money all over the Pittsburgh Steelers here. 85% of the bets, 89% of the money. For the point spread, public and sharps on the side of Denver to cover the 2.5. 76% of the bets, 61% of the money for Denver plus 2.5. Total points, 89% of the bets, 61% of the money on the side of the under 36.5 in this one. So 2 teams here that struggle to score touchdowns. Obviously, Justin Fields being thrusted into this offense of the Pittsburgh Steelers here to take over for Russell Wilson until he gets back to being 100% from his calf injury, or Justin Fields just keeping this job and obviously becoming the number 1 QB here for the Steelers for the remainder of the season. Very intriguing to see. He's going to have to keep up the good play, or at least keep up no turnovers, all right, and keep the Steelers in scoring situations, at least getting field goals like they did against the Atlanta Falcons, because the Steelers have the benefit of a very, very elite defense, all right? That's what they can lean upon, and they're just asking for Justin Fields to create just enough so they can get these wins, all right? For the performance against Atlanta, absolutely outstanding. They stuck to the formula, defense, and field goals, all right? So as long as Justin Fields is not creating turnovers, then they're going to be fine with Justin Fields starting at QB. Denver Broncos on the other side, and Sean Payton and Bo Nix, they got their guy in Bo Nix. He was okay. No, he wasn't. He was pretty bad. Bo Nix was not that impressive in his first start. Obviously, it's going to take some time learning this offense, learning the scheme from Sean Payton. That's very, very complicated. But this does not bode well for him going up against the Steelers defense. Week 1 was against Seahawks. This is another level above in the Steelers at each and every level. Talking about Minkah Fitzpatrick all the way down to TJ Watt and Andrew Highsmith. So they're going to be coming after him, and I can see a lot of created turnovers here for the Steelers defense. So this is going to be a full sweep for me here. We got a mismatch here in coaching. Mike Tomlin against rookie quarterbacks. He is 24-6, super dominant. All right. So I expect the same here. Give me a full sweep on the Steelers. Steelers money line. Steelers -2.5. And for the over-under, give me the under on 36.5 points. For the Sunday night football game, we have the Houston Texans 1-0 going up against the Chicago Bears 1-0. AFC versus NFC battle, very intriguing. CJ Stroud going up against Caleb Williams. For the Texans, home favorites -275 with the comeback of the Bears at a +225. Point spread at a 6.5. Total points set at 45.5. For the public bet percentage here, 93% of the bets, 95% of the money, all over the Texans. For the point spread, 71% of the bets, and on the side of the Bears to cover, but the sharps are on the side of the Texans to cover that -6.5, 87% of the money. So that's a lot of sharp money here on the side of the Texans to cover. 71% of the bets, and 54% of the money towards the over 45.5 in the total. Injury report for the Bears and Texans. Rome Odunze does have a knee issue. He is currently questionable with that knee. He's going to be a game time decision. And that one, DeMarcus Walker, D lineman, he's questionable. He's going to be a game time decision. For the Houston Texans, they're going to be without their safety, MJ Stewart. Damian Pierce, backup running back, will be questionable, and Juice Scruggs, lineman, will be questionable as well with a groin issue. So this game here is going to be very highly anticipated just because we got this QB matchup here. And not only that, I think the bright spot here is going to be the defenses, all right? The Bears defense, the reason why they even made this move and felt so bullish is that they just needed a quarterback. They already had the defense. They built that from the ground up, and this defense is top 5 in the league. I'm telling you that right now. What we saw from them against the Titans was absolutely phenomenal, and this is a very scary defense here for CJ Stroud to face. Same on the other side. Texans and D'Amico Ryans has put a very formidable defense as well, and Caleb Williams is going to have to deal with that. The issue with the Bears is not Caleb Williams. The issue with the Bears is Shane Waldron. I don't know why they chose him as the offensive coordinator. He sucked and shrunk the Seattle Seahawks, and they brought over the same guy that's running over 12 personnel to the Bears. Why are we running 2 tight end sets when we have 3 wide receivers? I am very confused. He's probably going to be the guy that's going to get fired first. All right, so that is the Achilles heel for the Bears, is the offensive play calling. All right, I get it. Caleb Williams struggled in his first game. That wasn't on him. That was the OC and that horrible offense that they're running right now. The only benefit for the Bears is that defense, and I think all the value in this game here, this should be a defensive battle between the Bears and the Texans, and I want those 6.5 points. If you can get a 7, if you just bump it up to 7, I feel very confident that even the Bears are live for an upset in this one as well. But I want to be safe and not sorry. Give me the 6.5 points The value is there in this particular game. Take the 6 and watch the game and relax comfortably, all right? I get it. Texans, CJ Stroud, Stephon Diggs, Nico Collins, and Tank Dell. Very, very explosive. The Bears have answers for those guys, and the Bears have answers on the other side as well against this Texans defense. All right, so we're going to skip the money line. I'm just going to move over to the points and take the value plus 6.5 at minus 110. And for the over-under, give me the under on the total of 45.5. All right, so those are going to be our selections for the late slate of games on Sunday. Let me know in that comment section down below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know. We can definitely debate about that down below. If you guys want to sign up for the Patreon, all right? I'm going to have touchdown parlays. I'm going to have props. Everything is going to be in there. Make sure you sign up for that Patreon so you can get things ready for Sunday. That link is provided down below. You're getting daily bets, future bets, and access to that group chat that's going on 24/7. This is your boy Chef D. I'll be back very soon. Peace out.